lately. Now, I tell you what, I'm going to church this morning now, and I got something real special I've got to try to do. Yeah, I'm going to have a little talk with God. Ethel, no, listen, put your hearing aid in, shoes so you can hear me. Ethel, well, listen, I'm going to hang up now because I'm at the church. I'm at the church, Ethel. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Well, good morning. I didn't even know I was in here. I was so busy talking to Ethel. You know what, that poor thing. I'm sorry I didn't pay attention. These cellular phones, they are just as bad anywhere you are. You know they say don't drive and talk on these cellular phones as you'll have a wreck. Well, that's obvious me coming into church. I didn't even know I was in here. I was busy on that cellular phone. And Ethel couldn't hear a thing. I told her I was going to have a little talk with God, and she said, "You're going to go walk with Todd?" No, I came to have a talk with God. Now, you know what? I am just so glad to be here because that Pastor Bobby, he invited me to come. He said something was special coming on today, and I needed to come hear it. And I said, well, I need to go because I need to have a talk with God, and I need for him to talk to me. I want to hear what he's got to say just to me. You know, the last time Pastor Bobby invited me to come to church, boy, I had a rude awakening. I'm telling you what, I come into church that morning, and I just knew that the only reason I was going to church is because God was coming just to see me. He won't come in to see nobody else. You see, I had give all, my husband, not me, God bless his soul. He give all this money to build this beautiful sanctuary, and I just knew that when I walked in church that morning, that God was there to see nobody but me. Well, honey, before I left that, I was stripped down with all my worldly goods, all my cash, my money, everything. I was penniless and shoeless. Now, let me tell you something. It takes a lot to get rid of these killer shoes. You see what I'm saying? I love my little outfits and stuff. But, and speaking of killer shoes, you know why they call them killer shoes? Because they kill your feet. I'm telling you. And if they don't kill your feet, if you don't watch out how you walk in them, they'll kill you while you're trying to walk. So if y'all excuse me just a second here, I'm going to get rid of these things because I don't want to fall down this morning. But anyhow, the God, he just kind of, you know, I just kind of sensed what he was trying to tell me. Now, he told me I had to get rid of all my bling, but you know what? It was only because I thought that that's what made me who I was, you see. But now I kind of wear the bling to kind of remind me where I was and where I've come from, because I kind of like the little bling with my little outfits, you see. But I don't depend on it to make me who I am anymore, you see. So, anyhow, I sat right there in church that morning, and do you know, before I left, I had took all my credit cards, I had took all my cash, everything was right down there on the floor. I had took off all my bling, my hat, my shoes, everything was laid out. Lord, I just give it all to God that morning. So, anyhow, when I decided to come this morning, I said, I've been coming regular, because see, when I took my little Bible, I always go prepared. I got the little Bible in my purse, you see. And when I took that thing out and opened it that morning, Lord, the dust just went everywhere. So I knew right then I was in trouble. So anyhow, I've been coming to church regularly, but there's just still something missing. There's just times that I feel like I'm talking to God, but he ain't listening to me. So I said, I'm going to fix this. You know what? Most people get them hearing aids. I went, now don't y'all laugh now. Don't y'all laugh. But see, I went and got me a new set of ears. I got these real big ones, you see, because I just knew the bigger the ears I got, the better I can hear God this morning. And I just know he's going to speak to me. And why the big ears? Well, you remember the story Little Red Riding Hood, don't you? When the wolf says, or that Little Red Riding Hood asked Grandma, well, Grandma, what big ears you have? And what did Grandma say? Better to hear you with, my child. So you see, I had that all figured out. I just knew if I got these big ears, you see, I even got my bling there, I could hear God speak to me this morning. And I even got a little extra assurance. Now, what is, I understand that there is a phone number you can call and talk to God, and it's 1-800-4-HEAVEN. And I'm going to try that here this morning and just see if God will pick up and talk to me. So let's try it. Let's see. 1-800-4-HEAVEN. Well, let's see. 1-800.
My child, I am here. Just be still and know